core 4 2023. We got 4 minutes until start time. That's a big 4 minutes until start time. Keep loading that pipe. We love that you're here. Thank you so much for coming. Hope you enjoy the course today. They made the best one in the country here for you. Core 4 2023. Start time is 4 minutes coming up. We got 15 seconds until start time. Count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Y'all, let's do this thing.
Welcome to the Bike Talk with Dave podcast and our coverage of the Core 4, where no surface is left untouched. And believe me, that is an accurate statement.
Yeah! Thank you for coming. Have a great ride.
Thank you, Get it, Tyler!
So what the heck is Core 4, where no surface is left untouched? It is a gravel ride, mountain bike ride, road ride, all of the above ride. It is an all of the above ride, 25 miles, 50 miles, or the ultimate 100 miles, which was 109 miles. I had the good fortune this year to sign up for the 50 miler, and let me just tell you what, you'll hear this plenty in today's episode. That was enough for me, for sure. First 33 miles were awesome. Champagne gravel, all the level B roads. What's a level B road? It is basically a 2-lane path through the dirt. No rock, no gravel, no grading. And when it is dry and in good shape, it is just like pavement. It was awesome. It was hot and dusty and fast, super fast. But there's also grass. There are like farm field access, not even roads, trails through the grass, people's front yards, all kinds of stuff. It was really fun and interesting and fast. Good groups to beat the wind with. Super fun tailwind. Just a great ride for 33 miles. And then you turn into Sugar Bottom. Sugar Bottom, 9 miles of single track. 9 miles of bone-jarring, soul-destroying, mind-numbing single track. Okay, all 9 miles were not that bad, but all 9 miles were that bad. At the beginning, you just weren't sick of it. But you were certainly ready to be done halfway through, and there were still 4.5 miles to go. It was so hard and so brutal on a cross bike with 33 millimeter tires. Yes, I had the wrong tires. Yes, I know I had the wrong tires. The correct tires are on our tandem for Gravel Worlds next weekend. I did not want to swap them out and mess up the tandem for next weekend, so I rode my 33s on my flat bar cross bike, and it was just brutal. I did well, though. That was my best performing section of the race. I was ripping the single track because I love single track, but it was so rough. My triceps, my hands, my shoulders, my neck, my what is that thing in there? My hip flexors were just hurt so bad. Calves, my quads, the bottom of my feet hurt from pounding down the. It's great single track, but it's super rooty, super technical, super twisty, up and down for 9 miles. It was really fun. We loved it. Come out of there and you've got It was at mile 42 in a 50-mile race. So you've got 8 miles to go. But no, here's the worst part. You come out, it's into the wind, all the way back to the farm where the start finish was. Wilson's Orchard. It was awesome. Awesome venue for this. Band, shade trees, music. It was awesome. But it was uphill and into the wind the entire way there from Sugar Bottom. You come up a hill, first of all, I'm going along and 2 guys come by me. I'm cross-eyed, my tongue is down, and all I want to do is get home. And 2 guys come by me just fast enough so I can't get their wheel. You know what I mean? And they yell as they go by, "Hey man, you want to join the sub 4-hour club?" Why did you have to give me that to think about? Now I don't just have to get home. I have to look at my freaking time. I have to do math. I have to think about how fast I'm going. I got to put pressure on when I don't want to. And I'm now racing the clock. Of course, I'm alone because those guys are long gone. Got caught by plenty of people that I could not hang with. My legs were cooked after that Sugar Bottom scramble. But I was pushing against that 4-hour mark. 4:08, I come across the line. But before I get there, I come to an intersection. It's a stop sign. And there's a little sign by that stop sign that says 50 miles, turn left. 100 miles, turn right toward Iowa City. And I'm like, I am so glad to not be turning right because I am cooked in the kitchen right now. I turned left. My friends turned right. Holy moly. Then, gravel hills coming home into the wind. Up the final climb to the orchard. You turn left into the driveway. Drop down a gravel hill onto the grass. You're on a cyclocross course, which was kind of awesome. We missed Jingle Cross. All the Jingle Cross banners were lining the grassy hillside, up and up and up into the wind, all the way to the top. People are cheering with cowbells, just like a great cyclocross race. Thankfully, no barriers. Get to the top of the hill, the final right-hand turn, and you can coast into the finish. It was awesome. Great to be done, and great reception. Great ride. 50 miles is as far as I want to go on that ride. 53 miles, actually. But nonetheless, it was a great day. It's a great course. Highly recommended if you want to test yourself and do the Core 4 thing. Literally no surface untouched. Interesting, fun, challenging, rewarding, great music, great support all the way through. It was a fun day. The way the thing works is the 100-mile riders start at 8 a.m., the 50-mile riders start at 9 a.m., and then the 25-mile riders start at 10 a.m. So I went up for the 8 a.m. start, which you just heard. Watched him head out of town, ran into Aria Sabatini, a good friend of mine from the Iowa Gravel Gang. It was awesome to see him. Caught him doing an interview for his YouTube channel. Check that out at the Iowa Gravel Gang. And here we are, his interview, and then my chat with him before the race.
Real noise? What distance are you going today? 50 miles. Me too.
Okay.
Okay, looks like the bike is ready to go.
Yeah.
What bike are you riding?
Live, Devote, Advanced one.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. You're going to be flying. Are you hoping for a top 10 spot?
Yeah. I just want to finish.
There you go. Me too. I think that's going to be my my goal.
I want to get to the single track.
Yeah, that's right. That's going to be... It looks like, okay, yeah, you're
45.
ready to go. 45.
I'm ready.
Awesome. Nice chatting with you, Amanda.
Thanks. Take care.
Yeah. I'll see you out
I wasn't
there.
expecting that. I was just trying to say hi.
No,
but
no,
hey,
it's
cool.
okay. It's always good to see a friend of the channel.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right.
I'll
Good
see you on the
luck out
trail.
there. You bet.
All right.
Aria, how you doing, man? We're at
Not
Core
too
4.
shabby.
You excited about this?
I am excited because you're here.
Oh, and no,
You know.
I am excited because you are here.
Oh, hey, that's the icing on the cake.
Yeah, for sure. Have you done this before?
No, this is my first time. I was in Idaho last year for RPI, Rebecca's Private
Oh,
Idaho.
that's right.
So
Yeah.
I missed this one, but I decided I should make it this year.
Yeah,
For sure.
What are you most excited about?
The single track.
Really?
Because
How come?
I have my full suspension mountain bike is what I'm riding tomorrow. I mean today. So
Yeah, if you start tomorrow, you're a little.
no.
A little
So I
behind
got
that.
my single track. So I'm excited about single track because I'm gonna be watching you bouncing off the rocks. You know, with your 33s. 33s, right?
Yes, I'm totally going to be bouncing off the rocks and roots, and I'm not looking forward to that actually. And I love single track, so I definitely have the wrong.
But I think I heard you saying you could run 9 miles, so you'll be okay.
I will be all right. Hopefully, I can ride a mile of that, and I'll only have to run 8. But you're on full suspension.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Full suspension. I figured why not?
Can you lock that thing out?
Fully lock out, front and back. And I did Lutzen 99er, 85 miles of that, and I think 50 miles of that was gravel. So I figured it's 50 miles for the total. I can do it.
I know you can
You
do
know,
it. You
so-
definitely have the fitness. You have the stamina, the endurance. You got it all, man. You're ready to rock and roll.
Thanks, man.
Well, I'm excited to talk to you after this thing and
Absolutely.
see how your day went.
You buying a fast beer?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
When we get home?
Yeah.
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 I don't know. Whoever gets home first
Okay, fair
owes
enough.
the other a beer. How's
Okay,
that?
I
How's that?
think I like that plan. Let's
Okay.
do it. Let's do
All
it.
right. We're in. And then I ran into the crew from the Colesburg 40 celebrating its 30th year this year. I couldn't not talk to them. Tell me about Colesburg.
Colesburg's Iowa's hardest 100, man, and this year is 30th annual anniversary, and it is going to be a special event that nobody should miss. That's for sure.
Now, it started as Schwamigan prep and
is.
Has evolved into a hundo.
It is.
Talk to me about that evolution.
We've done it. We're doing a 200 this year.
Oh, geez, man.
So just to
don't you know you're in the driftless area?
Put the level just to a more extreme level for anybody that wants to really push the envelope. We're actually starting those guys at 10 p.m. the night before, and they will do the course backwards first, and then flip and do the other 100 the other way around.
I was hoping.
And he's done it, so he's like, oh man.
Dude.
So if you can imagine, we've catered the 100 so that a lot of our B roads are actually in favor.
Oh,
But when you go the 200, now they're all not in favor.
you're going up those downs.
You'll be walking.
Yeah, holy moly!
There's
hoping
not a 200 miler that won't walk on our 200 mile course.
in. I believe you in northeast Iowa. It is not flat.
No.
And I was hoping in like north central, northwest Iowa, it's flat as a pancake.
Right.
I was hoping you'd say the 200 miler just went straight west,
Right, no.
turned around and came
Unfortunately,
straight
that's
back.
not the
Had a
case.
couple of hills at the end. But man,
definitely
that's
not the
brutal.
case.
That is
It's
brutal.
It's a very challenging course. It's very special. It's got a long heritage and a long history. We did gravel before gravel was cool. So,
100%. Yep. 40 years?
30 years this year.
30 years this
40
year.
years for Schwamigan, but 30 years
That's
for
right.
us
That's
this
right.
year.
That's
so
right.
Be pretty intense. Here's our famous race director.
Are you the famous race director of the Colesburg 40?
I guess so, yeah.
Awesome. What's your name?
Michelle Carithers, but everyone calls me Sunny.
Hey, Sonny. How are you? Looking forward to Colesburg this year?
Oh, yeah.
Why should somebody show up?
We have some really exciting things planned. Some surprises that are really out of the box for the 30th anniversary. So,
Oh, wow. That's exciting.
yeah,
All right. So September 3rd, 2023,
that's right.
30 years.
Right?
Awesome.
First race starts at 8 o'clock.
What are the options?
So there's Iowa's Hardest 200, Iowa's Hardest 100, the 60 mile, the 45, which is the original, and the 25, which is not a cakewalk.
and the 45 is still hot.
Oh God.
Oh, well, I mean, it was intended to be. It was
It is.
Swamigan
45
training.
is
It's what it was
really
designed for. So
Exactly.
it's not easy.
Yep,
for sure.
Right.
It's amazing. It's hot, but it's fun. Once you finish it. Beautiful.
Well, fun to see the growth from the original 45 to the Iowa's hardest 200. Could be
Yes.
the Midwest. Could it be the nation's hardest 200? Are you willing to go that far?
If we wanted
It's
it to
possibly.
Yeah,
possibly.
I believe it. It sounds like it's not. It's gonna be rough, but I love it. All right. Thank you much.
Okay, yeah.
And then an hour later, Aria, myself, and all the others were off on our own little 50-mile adventure. Once out on the road, it was fun to see fish and shrimp and Kyler and JD and all the others who were rolling around the Iowa countryside on a hot, beautiful summer day. Now, once out on the road, I didn't really grab my camera or my recorder. I really kind of just rode my bicycle and was interested to see how well I could do. Aria, however, brought his camera along to grab some content for his YouTube channel. Again, that's Iowa Gravel Gang. And he was kind enough to share some clips from his experience out on the beautiful roads and trails of eastern Iowa.
Feels good. I think this is where I'm going to the single truck here.
Nice job. Here we go, huh?
My freaking back tire has been freaking losing air for the last freaking couple hours. It's settled in. It's settled down now, but no, right? Like right on the log.
Can I fill you up?
No, I'm when I come back. I'm gonna use a Camel Pack. It's full now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to have one ready for it, or you're not in a big
Oh
hurry?
yeah, that'll be fantastic.
Okay. So when you come out, it'll be sitting on the table.
Oh,
There he is.
I'll look you up.
You looking good, boss.
And
I know it ain't easy, is it?
My freaking back tire has been losing the air, but I finally got it to seal now.
You want a little more in it?
No, I think when I put more in it, the sealant just blows out. So I think it's gonna have to do. All right, see you later.
All right, bud, enjoy.
All right.
Do you want anything in this?
Yeah, let me.
There's
I got some. There's a 320 up here in the pockets up there, like the molten stuff. Yeah, that stuff. Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah. Yes, please.
And be
Thank
ready.
you. All right, thanks, Sonny. All right, that was a fantastic checkpoint. All right, this is why I suffered all these miles to enjoy 10 miles of single truck. It's time to go. Whew. Get it. Some guy playing some music there. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's hot. The good thing is no wind back here in the great forest. But
Okay.
yeah, it's taking a little breather.
Yeah.
You know,
I think I decided, I've been riding. The only time that I was stopping, I was stressing about my tire. So I figured it's the first time I can stop and think about my choices, right? How did we get here? How did we end up here? Is a question.
Oh, I don't know.
Sometimes we must keep going. All right, I think that was good enough. 2 minutes. I must roll. See you later.
Here he comes. There they are. Now open up your voice, folks. Let's give them it. Give it up. Give it up. Louder. Yeah. Show them what core4's got. Show them what core4's got. There's our 100th miler. Yeah. Way to finish there. Our director, Nick Cobom. Way to go there. Right behind him, Bruce Hansen. Oh, yeah, guys.
So, of course, after things settled down a little bit, I grabbed Nathan as he was chatting with somebody about how you ride a gravel bike on single track. And then we talked about the race.
You know what's funny is I thought the mountain bike was going to be my favorite section. It was my least favorite.
Really?
Because I don't ride it on gravel bike. I'm brute here. And like my gravel bike, I just couldn't find that to like lean the bike to turn. And so I'm turning the wheel and kept rubbing my shoe. I was getting irritated.
You got to practice.
Yeah.
I actually really like this.
He did too. Yeah, that was his favorite.
Cool. It's kind of similar to Farmdale, a little bit. Think about them.
Yeah, not bad.
Like the roots and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. It did remind me of that. The little rocky climb reminded me of wildlife, though.
Yeah.
That
I love wildlife.
Yeah. Oh, me too. Anyway, I thought I recognized you.
Yeah, well, thanks
so,
for coming up
yeah,
for this.
Yeah, take
It's
care.
awesome. Thanks, guys.
Dude, you're like famous.
Did you record all that?
I did. I did, of course. I mean, she's talking about my favorite part of the race today. Okay, I'm going to ask you again. I asked you when you guys were on our podcast, like, are you supposed to win your own race? Or should we ask Chris?
I'm trying not to. We just need to get more national competitors here, but it's just so tough with Steamboat is this weekend, Gravel Worlds is next weekend, and you know, so we're still working on getting that national level high competitiveness here.
It's a freaking great event you guys have done. I mean, I know we talked about it last spring, but to experience that course, I'm going to say it was super fun, sugar bomb notwithstanding. But it was a great course, like taking us through like access roads to cornfields and like all the level Bs that are a delight to ride when it's dry, and grass and all of that.
Grass.
Like,
Who knew?
Who knew? Great course. So I definitely think this is a national caliber course, national caliber event. So congrats on that.
Well, thanks.
All of that. So tell me how the race played out today. You, Chris Hansen, and dude who got third.
Derek.
Derek, thank you.
Yeah.
How did it play out?
Like the whole day.
Yeah, you don't have to go through the whole day. It was a long day.
So basically, let's just start after the second single track, maybe.
After the second single track, so that's really where it began.
After mile 69, that's when you are done with single track for the day.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, it was me, Chris, Ben Anderson. It was basically the three of us, and then Derek was probably about a minute behind at that point. And Derek's got some serious diesel. Dude rides more than anybody should. So, he was after us, and basically, I think he was just trying to catch us before we left town because that's when you're out in the open, the headwind starts. Anyways, the three of us made it to the gravel. And then
south out of Iowa City still?
Yeah. So we've left city limits. We've left the shelter of the single track and the town for, blocking the wind. And the three of us just worked together really well. We lost Ben. It gets pretty hot, pretty hilly down there, and Ben had to stop,
Fair enough. It's hard.
And so then the last 20 miles is Chris and I just working together, continuing to kind of just move ahead, and we, worked together. We were chatty, and then as you get towards the end of these things, you kind of get less and less chatty because it's just so hard, and we worked together till the very end, until we got to the orchard pretty much, and then, that final hill was just what decided it.
So, nice.
Yeah.
Was that intentional? Did you wait until that hill, or were you trying to get rid of him before?
No, so on the way in, there's 3 big hills. He tested me first. I wasn't going to go there. He threw out a tester, and then I was able to come up to him, and then I countered. He came up to me, and then we didn't mess around again until we got to the orchard. So that was that.
Yeah.
So
fair enough. What was your time?
I guess 6:04. I think they said.
Faster or slower than last year?
Well, it was longer this year. I think last year was like 5:40.
Oh wow. Well, you even told me you took some hard stuff out of Sugar Bottom, and it was going to cut 9 minutes off the course.
Yeah.
Did you find Sugar Bottom easier?
Yes, I thought it was way more fun, even from being someone that knows that place very well and rides it all the time. I'm very comfortable with the more difficult trails on there, but people wanted it easier, and I like to listen, so we took them out, and I thought it was a lot more fun, and I heard that from pretty much everybody.
Oh, nice.
So,
what's your favorite part of this event?
Just being able to be involved. It's amazing, I get to create the routes, mark the routes. That's a very, very small part of, you've seen how big this is.
For sure.
And so the rest of the team is involved with all that. So I get to do my thing, and then I get to come see all the crazy hard work they put in and just be like, wow.
It's a beautiful event all the way, start to finish. Mm-hmm. And we're not done. We got music tonight.
Yeah.
I didn't ask this earlier, but I want to know, what bike did you ride? What tires did you ride?
Same as last year. Same bike as Rule 3. Same setup for the most part, but the tires are Pirelli Cinturato H 40 mil. But I'm running 3T Discus LTD wheels, which have a 30 mil internal width.
Wow.
That's very wide for a gravel bike. That's like mountain bike width. So it makes that 40 mil tire measure 45. So I think 45 mil tire is the sweet spot.
Yeah, dig it.
Yeah.
And Cannondale? Cannondale what?
Cannondale Super 6 Evo SE. So it's like their gravel, go fast, like lacrosse type bike.
Awesome. So. And one hope for next year?
Just keep the good times rolling, man. Just grow at a reasonable rate, nothing that we can't handle, and just keep getting more people here. And like I said, really hoping for some pointy end national pro competition, to just
knock you off the podium.
Yeah, like I want to like hope for a top 10 here.
Oh, beautiful.
I want that's what I would like. But that's a very small part of the story. That's just me personally as a racer. But I mean, you've seen all the people here, hundreds of people just riding for fun, all that stuff.
The 99% showed up.
Yes. Yeah. And more of them to come as well. And kind of embrace the whole single track. I mean, you heard the people we just talked to before. She is a mountain biker and was expecting to like the single track, but did not because she was on her gravel bike. But, if you practice and prepare for that, it's something that, just riding your gravel bike and mixing in, not a race, but just every ride you do, like being able to, depending where you live, being able to ride a mixed surface route as just your go-to ride is really good.
I did miss Vanessa Curtis, the women's 100-mile winner. Congratulations to Vanessa. It is her second victory out of 2 Core 4 races. Impressive win for her in about 7.5 hours. Whew, that's amazing. But I did run into a dear old friend, Sandy Kessler, who won the 50-mile race and finished like 40 minutes ahead of me. Great day out of her, and I love chatting with her.
And in first place, women overall, 50-mile, Cassandra Kessler. Come on back, Cassandra. Congrats. By the way, Cassandra came in with a time at 3:34:52.
Where are we right now? Oh, can we do it right now?
I guess.
You're here.
Sure.
They call you Cassandra. I know you as Sandy. Can I still call you Sandy?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Sweet. Way to rock that out today. How did you do that? That was so hard.
I thought it was a little easier than last year.
Yeah, whatever.
Just a little.
What made it easier?
Well, there's a few trails at Sugar that I did not want to do, and they were very conveniently taped off. It was amazing.
I love that. Did you have any influence in that?
No.
No?
I had no idea. No.
What'd you ride today? What was your bike?
I got a new cross bike. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on what it is.
You rode a cross bike though?
Yeah.
What tires? How wide?
I don't know.
Fatties or not
No,
fatty?
not
Skinny?
fat. I have to ask my husband, I guess. Man, this interview is going well.
I love that. I love that.
I ride it. I don't.
You don't
deal
pay
with-
attention.
No. Nope.
There's a bike, hop on it, right?
Yep.
So how was your day?
It was awesome.
Why?
Yeah, it was flawless. Yeah, the win, and then I had all these little angels that showed up to work with right when I needed them, into the wind, etc. Yep. And then some other angels just got out of the way on Sugar Bottom. They were like, I don't know what I'm doing here. You go.
Did you run into a lot of traffic in Sugar?
No.
No?
Huh.
And how did you find Sugar?
It was awesome. It was perfect. Dusty, maybe, is the biggest complaint I can come up with.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, cool. I would have a different opinion, but that's just me.
Which one did you do?
50.
Yeah.
50. And you know what? 50's plenty here.
It is plenty.
That's a hard day.
Plenty.
And what was your time?
3:34, I think they said.
Sub 4 Club.
Yep.
Welcome to the Sub 4
Thanks.
Club. Congratulations. What a treat to see you.
Thank you. Good to see
And
you.
all the rest. What a treat. And just as they were walking out, I ran into Lisa DeShano, third place in the women's 100-miler, and Kristen Hansen, who finished second place in the 50-miler. Kristen's husband, Chris, also raced today, and he got second in the 100-miler to Nate Kolbaum. So congratulations to the two of them, and it was fun to catch up with Lisa and Kristen. I'm here with the women's podium of everything. Holy moly, how was your day today?
It was windy, hot.
Yeah?
Fun.
Kristen, how far did you go today?
I did the 50.
Lisa, how far did you go today?
I rode the 100 today. It was
you're
super
crazy.
fast.
Chris, is she crazy?
She was smiling on the way home. When at the finish line, she was smiling the whole time up that steep incline, and she had the best time. You know, she said she was worried about being cold after the race.
Are you cold now?
Not
Are
true,
you cold?
definitely not.
No,
She just.
Kristen is so amazing. We did a lot of training together, so there's no way I could have done it without her. And I'm so proud of her. She's so amazing.
Oh, you guys are both so amazing.
The roads
I
were
got
good
all-
to us today.
Was it hard to turn right?
Yeah, always.
Yeah?
One of these days I'll get that down, maybe.
You know what? Out at Sugar Bottom, I turned to right up all the right hills that I could not get up before, and I just rolled. The only part I walked up was rock slide,
Oh, yeah.
but the other right hand turns that I could never get.
Yeah.
Got 'em.
Good
Oh,
job.
nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of the course? Favorite part of the day?
Finish.
Fair enough. That's not a fair question, is it?
I did love the trails. I felt the best in the trails. And
You did?
The most relaxed, I should say, in the trails. So
You did? What are you riding?
I have a live over there.
Which one?
A giant live. This one right here.
Gravel bike?
Gravel, yep.
Yeah, gravel bike.
Specific women's.
Big tires or no? Like what were your tires?
Medium-sized tires,
Yeah.
Pirelli 38s, I think.
And so you like that in the single track?
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I should try fatter tires because I did not like the
last
single track.
minute, and they worked out
I was
well.
on 33s and they were not good. All right, well, congratulations. Podiums to the two of you.
Thank you.
And great inspirations for all of us.
It's at the truck. Thank you.
And then I met some young man from Kansas who finished 16th on the day. He was kind enough to spend some time talking and even hearing about my first suspension fork. So, dude, will you be on my podcast? That's like asking somebody to prom. Did you know that? Bike Talk with Dave. I'm doing a thing on this.
Sure, yeah.
Tell me your name. Where are you from?
My name is Logan Swinson, and I'm from, I live in Lawrence, Kansas, kind of near Kansas City, but I'm from Winona, Minnesota.
And you went to school in Winona?
Yeah.
So we'll allow the Lawrence reference, okay?
Okay, yeah.
I'm an Iowa State guy. Dude, how was your day today?
It's fantastic.
Why?
Well, I don't know. They're completely new roads. The single track broke it up pretty well. A friend of mine who we ran cross country and skied together. He moved to Iowa City, and then he's no longer here, but he came back for the race. So he sent me a text and said, "Hey, you want to do core 4?" I was like, "Sure." So we got to race together for a little bit. He ended up kicking my ass, but it was fun, yeah.
What place did you get?
I got 16.
In the
100.
25 mile?
In the 100.
In the 100, that's awesome. Listen, that 50 miler is legit, for sure. And I came out of Sugar Bottom, and there's a sign that says 100-mile turn right, 50-mile turn left. There's no question in my mind what direction I'm going. How did you make that right-hand turn?
Yeah, so we were actually, it's kind of funny because we were joking about that in our group, but I don't know. At that point, I still felt good enough. It wasn't until I got through the Coreville single track and I was by myself that I was really feeling it, so.
So I'm curious, you got 16th. What was it's 33 miles until we hit the Sugar Bottom single track, which was hard, by the way. How old are you?
24.
Yeah, I'm more than twice your age. Anyway, I found it was hard. Did you find Sugar Bottom hard?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't ride much single track on my gravel bike, or single track in general anymore.
All right, fair enough. We'll get to your bike here in a minute. But coming out of Sugar Bottom, well, going into Sugar Bottom, the first 33 miles to Sugar Bottom, what was the group like? Like, who was there? How many?
So I didn't make the front group initially, but I was riding with this other guy, and we actually caught back on by about mile 15. So then I had about 15 miles with the front group, and I just kind of sat in the back because I put in a pretty big effort to catch back up to them. And yeah, it was fun.
Like, how big was it? How many guys are up there? 2 dozen?
10, yeah, 10 or
10?
12, yeah, about a dozen.
Oh, great.
14 went into Sugar Bottom.
Yeah, okay, so I was the last person on that 14 then.
Okay, perfect. So what happened in Sugar Bottom? 9 miles of hard single track.
Yeah, they dusted me. Yeah, no,
What place did you come out of there? 14 in?
It's probably, I think a couple people might have passed me. I think I came out probably 16th.
Yeah. Dig it. Did that zap you?
It zapped me, yeah. It destroyed my back.
Fair enough.
So the rocks, it wasn't even rocky, it was rooty. That's what it was.
It was super rooty, yeah.
It was all the roots, and then 10 miles, felt like an hour. Probably was an hour. Came out, and I was like, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what bike are you riding, and how'd that handle on the single track? I know it's made for gravel, so I'm not even gonna ask you how it handled on the gravel, because it's supposed to handle great. But what was it like on the single track?
Yeah, so I'm riding the Lauf Segla. It's the rigid version. It rode pretty well. I don't know. A couple people were joking, oh, you should have got the suspension version for this. who knows?
Right.
I've only ever ridden like rigid bikes though, so I probably wouldn't have like I wouldn't know like what that would feel like.
Yeah, that's fair. And what size tires?
I'm running 45 mil.
45?
Yeah.
Dig it. Happy with that? Like, was that a good choice?
Yeah, honestly, I just got this bike on Monday.
Oh my.
Yeah, so came with the 45s, and I thought, oh, okay, I'm doing core 4, that should be fine.
Yeah, perfect. So what was the Corville single track like? Because you hit, what was that, mile 60, 70?
Yeah, 67. Well, I think hit it around like 65, and then came out like 75. Well, maybe a little sooner.
Yeah.
But it was a lot better than the Sugar Bottom. Wasn't as rooty. But the group I came in with, I lost them. So
in the single track there?
Yeah. Again, just not a good. I got to practice.
Yeah, fair enough. So do you hit the gravel scene? Are you like, I mean, you got the La Segla, so
basically just gravel only, yeah.
Yeah. What have you done? Like, what are some of your favorite races you've done?
So I'm pretty new to racing, I would say. Like, moved to Lawrence, and there's a group of people who we bike every Sunday, and we do basically like adventure, like gravel rides. Each Sunday it's like a different route. A lot of these guys got me into it. Where we try and like throw in like MMR roads as well and things like that, but never like any single track. So this is like my first year, I'd say, where I'm actually like racing competitively. This is my third race. I did the Hot Dish 100 miler in Winona, Minnesota. That was put on by Chase War. That was really fun. And then I did Mule Skinner, which was a little bit east of Kansas City, and that was like a 66-mile gravel race.
Awesome. You sticking it out?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
Well, top 16 here at Core 4. You got some legs and lungs and heart, I suppose, and talent.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All of that. Yeah, I don't think. Did we ever get his name? Did we get his name?
Yeah, you got his name.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I
my
ask
name.
your name?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Thanks, man, and maybe we'll see you at another gravel race or here next year.
For sure.
Rock on, brother.
Thank you.
Dude, Sugar Bottom is rough. Sugar Bottom, probably 1995. I'll call it 95, 96. I'm racing Sugar Bottom on a fully rigid mountain bike 26er. And I'm halfway through Sugar Bottom and I'm like, I'm getting a fork. It's Sugar Bottom sold my first suspension fork in 1995. But Nate told me he made it easier, and I'm riding through that thing today trying to figure out where it got easier. Because I did not see like, oh, they obviously covered up routes here. They obviously covered up routes there.
They took a lot of routes out. They
chopped them out?
They took sections out that are really rooty even.
All right.
They made it easier. Like, he eliminated some of the really rooty sections even to make it easier on you guys.
Yeah.
It was hard regardless.
My back hurt for 3 days last year.
I believe you. I believe you.
It beat the shit out of me. I couldn't believe how. Well, I'm not used to riding on me. I ride 150 mil travel mountain bike all the time, so like I don't even know what a root is.
I would do this on a rigid mountain bike with a fork.
That'd be
next year.
Setup.
Of course, I had to find out how Aria's day went, and we chatted as he walked to the car after his race. Aria, we talked to you right at the start. What a treat to start with you.
Man, it was fantastic.
How was your day today? What'd you think of that?
You know, it was hotter than I thought it was going to be.
Indeed.
You know, the wind kind of made things difficult. Riding a mountain bike, I don't know if I suggest that.
Really?
Yeah.
I was actually envious when we were going through Sugar Bottom.
The 40 miles worth of gravel and pavement are better done on a gravel bike, and then you muscle out the 8 miles of single track on a gravel bike.
9 miles.
Yeah, 9 miles, that's right.
Yeah,
correct.
don't lose that mile.
Yeah,
we earned every one of them.
Correct. So, yeah, for sure.
And two, man, like that was hard. That was so hard.
I got out of the first section of single track. I was like 4.5 miles at that point in time. And I was like, I don't think I got anything left to do the other section.
I'm like, oh, you mean halfway through?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah. I was cramping and everything else. It was hot. It was hot.
It was
There
hot.
was no way to slice it.
Yeah.
But fun at the same time. Yeah.
So what'd you think of the final 8 miles home?
Now, that was the headwind. I put my
It was
head
no
down.
gift.
And riding the mountain bike, I think, I'm looking down at my speedometer. I'm doing 14. I'm like, I couldn't even go any faster than that. And I was in a group. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. But it was limping home for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. I felt like it was uphill and into the wind the entire way home.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like everywhere we turned, like we were going south for a while, headwind. We headed west, east, headwind. I was like, we can't get a break here. And then the finish.
Describe it.
So my idea, if you looked at this place online, we had a flat start, and I thought we were going to have a flat finish. But it was blocked off, and you went down this valley, probably 200 feet, and you had to climb out a twisty turn. You probably gained like 300 feet out of that whole thing. And grass, so it was really hard to ride, and maybe 10-12% grades. It was hard.
Listen, they said no surface untouched. And they didn't. They
grass.
touched every surface for sure. Even a little cyclocross race at the end.
Fantastic event.
Yeah.
But pretty hard. You have to train. If you're going to do at least 50 and above, you have to train. Otherwise, you're going to be in pain.
100%. 100-miler ever?
Never.
Same.
I have done the 50.
All right, listen.
And that's good enough.
We just shook on that.
Yeah. Nope. No way. There's no reason for it.
Amen. That 50 is hard enough.
Maybe if you're going to pay me $300 to do it, maybe I'll think about it.
Dude, I don't know if I would do it for $300.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? That might not be even worth it.
No, $1,000 maybe.
Yeah. $1,000 and we're talking.
Yeah.
$10 for every mile.
Dude, we'll see you at Gravel Worlds.
Until next time, brother.
All right, looking forward to it.
Thank you for the chat.
Yes.
Absolutely. We'll see you at Gravel World. Absolutely.
Peace.
All right.
Well, as the day wore on, I still had friends out on the course. Tyler, Scott, Andy, gutting it out in the 100-miler. 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours, 11 and a half hours. Finally, Tyler's dot starts getting close, and we head out on the road to catch up with the man as he makes his way to the finish line. Tyler Poles. 3.5? Yeah. Dude, where did you stop for 3.5 hours?
He was Serena when you
3 hours and 17 minutes.
Every second, no, he was not.
How was it?
It was hard.
Favorite part? I mean, besides us here at the finish line.
The urban stuff. I kind of like the getting
cool.
from
Me too.
Sugar Bottom to the other Creekside or whatever.
You did like that? How was that other single track?
It was fun.
Yeah,
It was
you like
flowy,
it?
A lot more flowy than.
Yeah, it's more of a break.
Yeah.
It's in the trees, so it's shady.
Oh,
Dude, well done.
thank you.
Do you regret doing 100?
No, I don't.
You don't. Attaboy.
No, it was hard, but it was challenging. That's what I came for.
You got it, man.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
Well, Serena was checking your dot all day long and
I'm
a little
sure.
worried about you, but you kept moving. So congratulations. Nice job.
Yeah. I
Nice
spent
job.
a lot of time. I spent a lot of time hanging out.
It's all right. You got home. Sub 12, baby. You're in the sub 12 club.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You beat the sun.
There's 16 people left. You were one of those. Now there's 14.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that people have finished.
It's. I'd say there's probably like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because like,
Since he said that, there's been because there was 3 right away. So
There were
that-
3 right away.
3.
And then there was like
12,
1 or
11.
2.
Okay.
So
you're in, you know,
Not
They
quite
said
deep,
bottom
though.
10.
they said the guy in last place is pacing to hit 9 o'clock.
Yep. Yep. Way to go, dude.
Thanks.
I'm proud of you. And another 25 minutes later, Mr. Bike Iowa Scott Sumter and his buddy Andy Ziner come trudging up the hill into the park.
So then it's got to be Ziner.
All right, guys. Woo-hoo!
Get your ass up here. Are you going to finish hand in hand? That'll be so cute.
Good work, guys.
Good job, gentlemen.
Almost there.
I hate everything. Up this way.
Yeah. One more shot.
I hate everything.
What's up, boys? How you doing? Only an hour to go.
Yeah, right?
3 more hills. Oh, sorry,
felt-
2. 2 more hills.
Felt so much better at the beginning of the race. Fuck,
There you go, and you don't want to fuck up
I've
the
never
time.
cramped so much in my life.
I don't know. No, you're not.
No,
They
you're
said
not. There's
last
so more
place
people
is
behind you.
pacing to hit at 9.
Well, I know there was
Able, able, able.
coming when we left.
Too old for this stuff. Should be doing the 50 like you.
I told Tyler that at 37, the 50 is an acceptable distance. So you're way over that.
I'll crank up if I don't.
When Anthony went and left, I'm like, you know, you just like don't
What
think
kept
about
you?
it.
What made you turn right?
I don't like to go down and whatever. But cramping since mile 40 though, so it's just been a ton of stopping and a ton, you know, and getting off and salt and bananas and salt or pickle juice and
Guys, that's it.
still just and same as Einer, just
welcome
Got
home.
109.9. I feel like
I just want to go down the RV right now. I don't want to climb that fucking hill. Don't be posting that either.
That's going in the podcast. You know that.
You're so close to finishing.
let's go get this stupid shit over.
Get it done.
You riding or walking it?
Well, I'll ride until I have to walk it.
Pulse Road.
Where do you go, down here?
Yeah.
Come on.
Hi.
See you boys at the finish line. And a little over 12 hours after they started, the final 2 competitors rolled into the orchard, around the bend, and down to the finish line.
They're coming.
He's gonna come through soon.
There they are. The last rider of core 4, 2023. Give them some love. Yeah. There's some 5s. Spray that brother down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Way to go. That is the finale. That was definitely the coda with Ryan Downey, our last rider. Core 4, 2023. Hundreds and thousands of miles accomplished today. Good night. Keep it coming here. We got lots of fun left. We've got Bill DJ. We've got lots of Brian left. Stick around.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Ryan Downey, Alton, Illinois.
Illinois.
Yep.
Welcome to Iowa.
Thank you.
Dude, DFL. How's
Yeah.
that feel?
Folks, we've got another
Amazing
full
because
set
I
from
closed it
Brian
all out.
Johannesson and his
Dude,
wrecking crew.
you knocked
Come
it all
on down
out.
and enjoy
How
that.
hard was it after Sugar Bottom to
And
turn
then
right
late night here we've got
instead
DJ
of left?
Phil. DJ
It was
When the
hard.
100 miler goes
It's hard. It's
around.
mental.
Was it?
Absolutely mental. But you know what? I didn't come here for a 4-hour
enough to
ride.
say, don't you
I
think,
came
Phil?
here for the full deal.
Well, you got the full deal.
I did.
12 hours, baby.
So far out the Phil's
How
up
good
now.
does that Busch Light taste?
Oh man, it's amazing. Probably the best beer in the world at this
For
point.
sure, right now. Like, how'd you do that? How was your day?
Yeah. So, I mean, I really didn't even want to start. I wasn't feeling that great.
Oh, wow.
But I knew as soon as you start pedaling, you'll start warming up and the miles will just tick over. I actually did this last year too. So I knew going through Sugar Bottom, I was going to be zapped at the end.
Yep.
But again, you find some strength wherever. So, yeah.
Nice job. 2 years in a row. I know you're not supposed to ask this, but next year?
There's a good possibility.
Awesome.
Do a little bit faster.
I love it. Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
thank
Good
you
to
so
see
much.
you.
Appreciate it very much.
You bet. And that wraps up this year's Core 4, where no surface is left untouched. Hope to see you there next year for the 25, the 50, or the 100 miler. Great ride, super fun, super interesting, great challenge. Put in the time, put in the miles, put in the practice, figure out your bike. It's always a great time. So core4, thanks for including Bike Talk with Dave this year, and I really loved being part of it. Aria, thanks for playing along, and be sure and check out Aria Sabatini on the Iowa Gravel Gang on YouTube. He's an awesome dude, such a great smile. Can't wait to see him at Gravel Worlds this weekend, where Dee and I will be sailing the gravel seas on our tandem for 75 miles. Can't wait, and hope to see you all there. And of course, on September 3rd, the Colesburg Back 40, 25 miles, 45 miles, 60 miles, the hardest 100-miler, the hardest 200-miler in Iowa. Be sure and check that out and all of the other great rides on bikeiowa.com. So thanks tons for tuning in. We'll see you at Gravel World, and remember that nothing compares to the simple pleasure of riding a bike.